right. Have you ever wondered what it meant to be left wing versus right wing? And what the difference is? Where does that even come from? What does it even mean? Well, it all starts about 200 years ago with the French Revolution. And actually, it was all about chairs and where the chairs were located. That's where this whole left-wing, right-wing thing comes from. So it's 1789, and the revolution is going to get started here in France. People are very upset with the king. Now on the left side here, you're going to see on the far left, that is what, when the king was holding an assembly, you had the way the population was set up, where the first estate and the second estate, they're going to be more near the front. So this is your priests, bishops, members of the nobility, more of the upper classes. And then in the back, which is where majority population was, that's going to be the third estate. So they're furthest away from the king. What happens in 1789, things get a little bit rowdy where the third estate starts making it so that they're shouting from the back. So what happens is they decide to rearrange the whole seating setup. And it's kind of done very, very quickly. And what ends up happening is they set up a chairman who is going to lead the delegations for this assembly. And what ends up happening is you're going to have, it looks something like that. And people who were more with the king, were more traditionalists, they are going to sit to the right of this chairman. Now, this is a little bit different than, it's the right of the chairman's side. So if you look up on this chart over here, it's actually, if you're the chairman, it's the people to their right. All right. And then to the left were the revolutionaries. These are people who did not want the king. And so this starts forming over time. Obviously, the revolutionaries aren't going to sit next to the traditionalists. And then, as you can see right here, so if we're looking at this image right now, we're facing the chairman, we're facing the king. To the right, that's actually where the leftists are going to be. And then on the left is where the right-wingers are going to be, because it's from the perspective of the chairman. So that's where whole left and right comes from. And then it was flipped in U.S. politics, where it's now facing the president, but now facing them on the left is the more liberal faction, and on the right is the more conservative faction. Now, we'll get into another episode how just because you're on the left side doesn't mean you are a radicalist. You can be on the left side and actually be pretty conservative. Same thing on the right side. You can be on the right side and actually not be very conservative and be more radical. So that's what we'll talk about in our episode, where what does it mean to be liberal? What does it mean to be conservative? But that's what it is. Seating arrangement before the king got his head chopped off, of course. So there you go. There's a little bit of history lesson. All comes from French Revolution, left versus right.
Écoute chérie, j'ai pas le